Hey everybody, I'm Jason and welcome back to my channel. Well, we got to do a little bit of work on the rusty old tractor today. In particular, we got to do some work on the bucket. It has never been a particularly solid unit, but I need to do a little bit of work in the dirt, and I need to make her just a little bit more robust, shall we say. If you haven't done it already, I would really appreciate it if you would just take a second and subscribe. It would really help me grow my channel, and I think the information I'm giving you is both interesting and valuable, so give me a little break and just hit that button for me, okay? Thanks. So way back when I first got this bucket, it was setted with a set of manure forks, and I don't handle much manure, so I took them out. But the problem I'm having is they supported this bottom plate, which is removable in case you want to strictly use the manure forks. But I never really went to the trouble of securing this thing properly. And the little bit of work I've done with it in spreading some asphalt millings and a little bit of dirt is that no matter how hard I try, this thing keeps coming loose. So what I'm going to do today is just make this a little bit more permanent. And hopefully it will solve my problems. I don't really do a lot of that kind of work, but when I do, I like the bucket to work. The first thing I want to do is completely separate the two parts of the bucket. So I've got them propped up on these sawhorses. The problem I'm having, one of the problems I'm having, is these 1/2-inch bolts that I have in the side. There's so much play in the holes that I just can't keep these two pieces tight, no matter how hard I try. So I'm going to take those off and I'm going to clean things up. I think I'm just going to put a bead of weld around the edge, and hopefully that'll be enough to hold her tight. If not, I guess I could put a secondary reinforcement in, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough. When I took out those manure forks, I slipped this piece of 1/4-inch angle iron in, and I slipped a couple of bolts through some of the holes where the manure forks had been, and put some, I think they're 3/8-inch carriage bolts in. Those have proved to be completely inadequate. I've broken them, quite a few of them. I snapped the head off of one, which is why this one here is welded. They just didn't cut it. Unfortunately, I've got a fairly small MIG, and it kind of tops out at 1/4-inch, so I'm not just too sure how good the weld is that I get from it. So I'm going to upgrade these bolts from, I think they're 3/8 to 3/4, and see if that makes a difference. And if I'm able, I might put a bead of MIG across the top, so long as I think it's worth doing. Then, if that doesn't work out, then I'm going to have to take this bucket somewhere where somebody's got a bigger stick welder and have them just stitch it all together. But I'm going to try it with the MIG first and see how it goes. Alright, got that hole cleaned out. Now I'm going to replace it with this 3/4-inch bolt, like I said, but you can see, you know, obviously I've got to enlarge the hole, but I also have to move it up. Now I'd like to do this so that the flat sits nice against the bottom of the angle, so that I don't need to put a wrench on it, it'll tighten. I might even put a couple drops of weld on it, but we'll see. So I'm going to have to take this downstairs into my mill and just relocate that hole a little bit. Same with the other one, and get her ready. Well, I've got it all prepped now. I've got those holes enlarged. I've got the edges ground down where I want to weld. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of bolt the thing back together again, get everything positioned, and then I'll bring the welder out and I'll get to it. All right, so unfortunately I ran out of MIG wire yesterday, so I had to go pick some up, and now I'm just out first thing in the morning, and I'm going to finish this up. Just want to tack down some of these bolts, and I've got a couple of little things I want to touch up, so here we go. So I got everything welded that I wanted to. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, and probably for no reason, is this top joint. I've got this little fill in here to fill in that gap, and then on the back is that tab, as you might remember. But what I'm going to do, just to make myself feel better, and just because I've got everything set up and it'll only take a few minutes, I'm just going to take this little 1/8" piece of steel and I'm going to weld it in right there just for added support. Same on the other side, and I think we're going to be done then. Yep, so here's the finished product. You know, it's a thing of beauty, really. Well, okay, maybe not. But it's solid, I think. So in here, I've got this angle both bolted and welded in place. I'm pretty sure it's not going to go anywhere. I've removed those 1/2" bolts, and I've welded that tab on both sides on the inside. Then on the outside of those tabs, I welded the seam shut, and then I added that little piece of metal there on both sides just to fill that gap. So, like I say, I'm not really a power user. I just needed something that I can, you know, kind of move a little bit of gravel around, or you know, scrape some soil up, or scrape up some grass if I have to. It's going to be good enough for that. I don't put a huge load on it, and as long as I'm careful, I'm sure this will be all I need. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching the video. I appreciate it. If you like this kind of stuff, I'd appreciate you subscribing. Thanks for now.